What's up, YouTube? Coach 5515 back again with another video. Scary story time. So this happened, of course, when I was young again. I don't know why everything happened when I was younger. But actually, this is a story that my cousin told me. So I guess one night we have other little cousins. Well, this cousin that told me the story, he was one of the ones that we always went to Massacre Cave with. He's the one that hit the tree with the car. So he was the storyteller that told me about this story. So growing up, we were the oldest of the grandkids. He's older than me by about a month, and then there's myself, and then my other cousin, who's a year younger, his brother. So I guess the two brothers, they were sent over to watch my other cousins, which were my other aunt's kids. They at the time they were young. They were probably, let's say about 8, 9, 10, somewhere around there. So I guess they were sent over to watch over my cousins. And my uncle used to be a police officer at the time. My aunt's husband, he was a police officer. I don't know what happened or what was going on, but they weren't home at the time, according to my cousin. So they were sent over to watch them. That's their house over there. As you see, the front door, it faces east. If you notice, all the Navajo houses, those of you that aren't Navajo, our front doors are always supposed to face east to greet the sun when it comes up. So if you come to the Navajo Reyes, our doors are always facing east. But anyway, on the other side of the store, just about a quarter mile away from my aunt's house, is a store, which is the Speedway store. Back then, it used to just be just a regular store. So that's the store right there. And the lights are bright to that store, to where you could see, like, if you were inside in my aunt's house, you could kind of see like the light shining through from the store. So my cousins were asleep. They were all asleep, and my cousin, I guess he had to go to the bathroom. So he went to the bathroom, and I guess all of a sudden he heard the dogs barking. After he was done, laid down, dogs were barking, and he said he heard a howl, like a wolf howling. He said he kind of like freaked out, and he kind of looked up to the front door, to where the howling was coming from. And he said when he looked out the mobile home door, there's like a little probably like a 4-inch little window that's vertical, and he looked out there, and he said through the silhouette you could see the light shining from the store, and he said he could see like a werewolf head, just like how I told the story about Leon's story in the other story that I told. He said it was facing up. When it howled, it was facing up, and had a wolf head, had ears. You could see the teeth, and you could hear the thing howling. And of course, mobile homes, they're not built very well. So the dogs were going crazy. So he said he kind of like freaked out, and he didn't know what it was. He said the werewolf thing, after a while it stopped. He said it stopped, and he looked out, and I think he said it was looking into the mobile home, and he could see the ears sticking up, and the fur from the head looking through, like the silhouette of it. So it was dark, and he said the thing was turning the doorknob, and he could hear the doorknob turn. It was turning, and he said he freaked out, and he said all he did was cover his head, and then after a while he kind of looked up because all the dogs are barking. They're all barking at whatever it was, and then he said all of a sudden it just stopped. And just like the horses in the other story that I told, you know, it disappeared. But you know, like he said that he was freaked out, he was scared, and of course he was young. At the time, he said he was about 11, 12, 13 years old, somewhere around there, and you know, it freaked him out. And you know, and then like all these years, well, like a few years later, we all graduated, and we're the ones that were out, you know, going out to these places at night and going to the skinwalker houses and stuff. But it was freaky, and to think that we live right here, just in the middle of Chin Lee, where there's Burger King right there, and then the store. I mean, the store was open 24 hours back then, and it still is. But you know, like I didn't think there were things that would come around, but you know, they did. And they've always come around our family spot. Even like we were told, like one of my uncles in the summertime, he heard a skinwalker on top of the house. I had a few uncles at the time, so one went out the back door, one went out the other door, and one went out another door. My uncles, and they all chased it down, and somehow one of my uncles, you know, chased it down, and back there's a sheep corral way in the back, and you know, he caught it. You know, he had it with his bare hands. He was going to hit whoever it was, and you know, all of a sudden he passed out, and you know, he didn't know what happened to him. He woke up. He went unconscious. After a while, he woke up. He said, and what was told to us, he never like really told us. You know, it was told to us. Well, he was present, and he never, like, he just said, you know, that happened. But when we were told that story, after he woke up and he went back into the house, there were scratches all over his body. And my uncle played football for BYU, and you know, he was pretty big, he was pretty muscular, and you know, that happening to him, it was something that, you know, I'm just saying, there's things that we've seen around here, around our area here, that we've seen stuff and we've witnessed stuff. But so that's my story well, actually 2 stories, I guess. So those are a couple stories from right here in the middle of Chin Lee. So, you know, these guys, they don't care. Like I always say, they don't care. They'll come around wherever you're at. They'll find you. You know, they'll know where you're at, and they'll come around. These guys that are, you know, they're haters. But you know, thanks for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Check out all the other YouTubers out there, the native YouTubers, Mr. Ryan, the Aussie Family Vlogs and Cooking, Shane Ballou, Jason the Navajo Traveler, Dee's Lovely Life, I think it was. I barely subscribed to her channel. Of course, everybody's favorite uncle, everybody's favorite Che, Mr. Navajo Urban Dish Cheatney. You know, there's a lot of people that I watch. And the new one that I found out was, this is his handle. What was his name? Is the new handle. The guy, his name is What Was His Name. He has some pretty good videos of the res, and you know, he has drone footage. It's cool. And also another family that's from Chin Lee, Curly's Cruising. They'll show you the southern part of Arizona, southeastern part of Arizona. They go on trips and show you the part of the state. So other than that, check out those videos. Check out their subscribe to their channels. You know, it's all good to watch. What Would Kitty Do? Sierra Johnson. Their channels are always good. Christmas and Byron, they always go live. I haven't seen them going live in a bit. So yeah, check out all those native channels. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing.